Do you need to exercise if you're someone that's trying to lose weight? If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Chris and I'm an online fitness coach for women. And in today's video, we're going to talk about if someone needs to exercise or not if they're trying to lose weight. So you're watching this video because I assume that you're someone who's interested in probably not working out, but you're still interested in losing weight. So as I always say, we're going to get right into it. So fitness and nutrition, when it comes to both, it plays a very, very big role in us losing weight or gaining weight, right? A lot of people have fitness goals and they think just straight fitness, but they don't think nutrition. It's two avenues, or it's two factors, two metrics. It's always fitness and nutrition. And most of the times, or all the time, it's pretty much 70% nutrition and like 30% fitness. So whatever you eat throughout the day is gonna play a very, very big role in how you're gonna look and how you're gonna feel. So, $1 million question, Chris, can someone not exercise and still lose weight? Yes. Yes, you can still lose weight and not work out, right? Now, I want you to understand the pros and cons of something like this, right? We lose weight all the time. All of us, we lose weight, we gain weight all the time. And our weight fluctuates all the time. As you go on the scale throughout the week, throughout the month, you're gonna see that the scale will fluctuate. Maybe one day you was 180, then you're 175, then you're 177, then you're back up to 180. Most of the times when our weight fluctuates, it fluctuates between about 5 pounds, maybe 6 pounds. And that comes down to how much calories you're having throughout the day, but then it also comes down to water weight. And you have to understand when it comes to weight and fat is not the same. Like weight is everything as a whole, right? And fat is just body fat. When you step on the scale, you're not seeing your fat, you're seeing your weight. And most people get skinny and think, oh, I gained 5 pounds of fat. No, if you was 175 and went up to 180, you didn't gain 5 pounds of fat. That probably took way, 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 way too long. Because in order to gain 1 pound, you have to have 3,500 calories for the week. And you probably didn't have that much. So you would have to constantly keep gaining weight every week. And then you will see your weight going up. If you're getting 1 pound a week, then that's probably body fat or that's probably muscle, depending on if you're working out or not, depending on what foods that you're actually having. Now that we've unpacked that you can lose weight and still not exercise, I want you to understand what comes with that. Now, you can still lose weight and not exercise as long as you're putting yourself in a calorie deficit, yes, but you won't have a muscular look. So you guys are watching this video right now to talk about myself, but I have a muscular look to myself. If I didn't have a muscular look, I'll just be a skinny guy with no muscle. Or, if I had a woman here who now also didn't have muscles or did have muscles, if you took away the muscles, right, she would just have a skinny look to herself. She wouldn't have any hard muscular shape to herself. So you'll have kind of picture someone with a saggy look to themselves, and not to be mean, but some people have that who don't lift weights, right? Let's be honest, not to be mean, but some people have that saggy look to themselves where they have no muscle. And you want to have muscle on your body because when you have more muscle, you're able to have more food because your body requires more calories. So you want to make sure that you can actually have muscle to eat more food, because when you're someone who's in shape, you're going to probably be hungry throughout the day because you're working out and you're active. You want to be an active person. You don't want to go down the path of trying to lose weight without exercising, because now you lose all the benefits of actually working out. Obviously, all throughout the week, we all get busy, and having a busy schedule can get very, very stressful and could get very, very frustrating. When you lift weights, you now don't feel so stressed out throughout the day. Your mental health is in a way, 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 way better place when you're lifting weights, and that dopamine hit that comes in when you finish working out is amazing. So when you're lifting weights, you're building muscle, you're looking better, you're feeling better, your confidence is going up. And people around you will see it and you'll just feel better too. Your sleep will be better. You'll be more motivated to eat a lot healthier. And over time, you'll just get addicted to working out and lifting weights because of how your body is looking and because of what you're feeling. And you're just in a better mood. You're just more mentally aware. So you should want to lift weights. You shouldn't try to go down the avenue of just losing weight without working out. And for someone who may have that question, I may question if they really, really want to become a healthier version of themselves. Because if you're someone who's trying to reduce your body fat, you should probably also be trying to increase your muscle mass, not to be big and muscular like a bodybuilder, but because muscle is the key to longevity, and you should try to make sure you hit that. So now you're just in a healthier place. We need muscles throughout the day. We need muscles on our body, but we utilize muscles throughout the day is what I mean to say. When you're picking up something, if it's heavy, it's probably because you're not exercising enough and lifting heavier weights enough. So if you're picking up something throughout the day and typically it's heavy, it's because you're not exercising. You aren't pushing your body to a new limit. And you want to be able to do that because it's going to make your muscles grow and it's going to make you stronger. To the point now when you lift up something, it's easier. Something that's 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. It's easier because your body's used to lifting more and more weight. So you want to put your body through that to where you can take on more stress and more load, as opposed to feeling weak. And you're typically going to feel weak if you're not causing stimulus to your muscles. And that's why it's important to now work out too, because now it speeds up your metabolism, which does help with losing weight. So if it's someone that's trying to lose weight, that's perfect because it's going to speed up your metabolism because you need to eat more calories to maintain the muscle that you have. Consider now the muscles being like going from, a 1-bedroom apartment to like a 3-bedroom apartment. The rent's going to probably be higher, right? So it's kind of like that same thing. You have muscles now, your body requires more calories, and you're going to feel more hungry. And like I said, with all the other benefits, you're going to feel better and look better. So for someone like you who was trying not to work out, maybe, let's say if that was you, I hope that I convince you now to start working out. You just want to, you basically just don't want to take the easy way out. You want to make sure you're doing everything in your power to become a healthier version of yourself. If you're just interested in losing weight, then yes, just put yourself in a calorie deficit. But when it comes to doing that, you want to think about longevity. How do you look? How do you feel? If you want to have that muscular look, then you're going to have to lift weights. And you really only have to lift weights 3 times a week, right? You really just have to lift weights 3 times a week for at least 20. I typically say 30, but you could do it for even 20 minutes because now that goes a long way. But I typically say 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 3 times a week, and you'll be fine. And you want to do that because obviously of all the benefits. Now, if it's someone that's not concerned with protein and carbs and all that, don't be so concerned with that. If it's overwhelming, just focus on lifting weights. Just focus on lifting weights and focus on being in a deficit. Once you are in a deficit through calories, obviously, and you're lifting weights, 2 things are going to happen. Your body fat is going to decrease because of the calories, because you're putting yourself in a negative energy balance, in a caloric deficit. And then any muscle you do have is going to now be shown through the fact that the body fat is decreasing. And if you're building any muscle, that's obviously going to be shown. So the muscle that was already there and the muscle that's coming in now by you lifting more weights. But being in a deficit and building muscle is something that's typically not going to happen unless you're like a newbie. If you're like a newbie, then fine. But if you've been training for a while, if you're kind of more an advanced trainee, someone who's been going to the gym for a while, lifting weights, whether it's at home, then it's going to be something that's probably not going to happen. But you're still going to be in a better place long-term wise. So if you haven't gotten anything from this video, what I definitely want you to get is that I encourage you to exercise and still track your calories to put yourself in a deficit, because like I said, trying to lose weight without exercising is kind of going backwards, and you want to go forward. You want to lift weights and making sure that you're eating healthy food and you're tracking calories so that you know you're putting yourself in a calorie deficit. As I always say in these videos, if you are someone who wants to take your fitness and nutrition to the next level and see changes, see results, and keep them, click the link below for coaching and I will reach out to you personally.